Welcome back to the Dark Manor podcast. I'm Hayden.
And I'm Haxon.
And today we're reading Normal Porn for
Normal
Normal People.
People. Fuck you.
Shut up, David.
Hey, I'm reading this.
What? No, it's my turn. So, welcome back to the second episode of the new schedule. I do enjoy it.
It's okay. I wish I didn't have to do this.
It was either between this creepypasta or Stickly, damn it.
No, it wasn't. No, it was not.
We'll do Stickly one time.
No,
sometime. Why not?
Maybe on the next fucking April Fool's video.
No, that's where we read the erotic fan fictions.
No. So, since we were reading normal porn for normal people, this might get a little not safe for work. But you know us, it's not like we were safe for work in the first place.
Yeah, but if you are uncomfortable with it, you can
Fuck
leave.
Off.
God damn it, David. Just hopefully you can join us back for the next episode, which hopefully we'll be reading a more safe one. Like Stickly.
No.
Anyway, I'll start reading.
Wait, then I would have to read it too. Fuck that.
Ready?
I don't know. You're the one reading.
Alright. Admin's notice. Due to the week... Oh, nope, that's not part of the week. That's... Yep.
Even I knew that. I was already on it.
Everybody knows that if you surf the web long enough, you'll see some pretty sick shit. This is especially true if you intentionally dwell into the dark underbelly of the internet. You know, like going on the deep web.
Yeah,
no.
Hold on. No, just to say before we continue, I looked up the link that you'll hear in a second. It's definitely the dark web.
It's real, but
whoops.
It's not on the... I would expect it to be on the deep web.
Oh, it's technically on the deep web, dark web, whatever. So
no, it's just on normal Chrome.
But it's the dark web. Just here. If my computer gets a virus or I'm not back next week, that's why. I'm probably dead. Anyways,
I've seen quite a few things I don't care to admit to, but one thing I'll always remember is a site called normalpornfornormalpeople.com.
How do you even find that?
When you're searching up words for shit.
Touché.
The first strange thing about the site was that I didn't find it by actually looking for it. It was emailed to me by someone I didn't know. The email was as follows.
Hi there.
Hi there.
No, I got it. I got this one. Hi there. Found this site is very nice. Thought you might like normalpornfornormalpeople.com. No spaces if you want to look it up. Pass it on for the good of mankind.
So that explains how he found it.
That explains how I found it.
Pretty standard issue chain letter, although the URL and the last remark really piques my curiosity. I was having a very boring day when I got this, so I made sure my antivirus was working when I clicked on it. Was your
antivirus? That's the thing.
God damn it, David.
Yeah, as I said, so if I get a virus.
It was a very average, very generic-looking site. It gave the impression that the creators just barely gave a shit about making it look professional. It didn't look professional at all when we went to look at it.
Well, I mean,
pull the site up, David.
No. Whenever this was made, it was probably professional then.
All right.
You know, like Pornhub.
All right. The author seemed to have a very tenuous grasp on English, and on the front page was a long, boring, and incoherent rant that I don't remember or have saved. The site had a strange tagline, which even today people haven't figured out the meaning of, which was normal porn
for normal people, a website dedicated to the eradication of abnormal sexuality.
All fetishes are welcome here.
Well, obviously not for them.
Like inflation.
No, we're not getting on this topic. This isn't a Misfits podcast.
All right. And from the sound of that, I wasn't sure whether I was here to watch porn or if I had stumbled onto some kind of eugenics program. But I was here now, and I was very, very curious to see what normal people got their rocks off to.
Normal porn, I mean, it's pretty obvious.
So I scrolled down through the rant and nothing. The page didn't seem to link anywhere else. And I was about to leave when I noticed every word of the rant was its own hyperlink.
Damn.
So I clicked on one of them, and was sent to a white page with a very long list of links in the form of
normal porn for normalpeople.com/random letters in parentheses.
So I stopped for a minute and asked myself if I really wanted to waste God knows how much time clicking random links that will likely give me a virus that will rape my computer.
Something
I figured, did you write this?
Yes, I wrote this when I was, probably 12?
Hell yeah. I figured I'd just try it for maybe 5 minutes just to see if anything came up. I clicked one of the links and was sent to another page. This page apparently had totally different URLs than the last one.
Hold on, I got lost for a second. Okay, I'm here.
I was just about to say fuck this when I clicked the third link. And the video download came up. It was called peanut.avi. Good thing you didn't click on any links, David.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that would have been downloaded straight to your computer.
Oh no, nothing downloaded. It just sent me to a video.
Ah.
Yeah, luckily nothing downloaded.
It was a 30-minute video of a man, a woman, and a dog in a kitchen. The woman would make a peanut butter sandwich, and the man would set it down for the dog to eat. This was all that happened for 30 minutes.
No, this isn't the one I saw, if you want to know.
It was obvious that the cameraman had to stop filming and wait until the dog was ready to eat again, and the dog seemed rather sick by the end of it. I know what you're thinking. What the hell does that have to do with porn? I have no clue, but someone would jerk off to it.
That's not a part of it. That's not a part of the...
It's not a part of it, but it's true.
It is. Who wouldn't... There's at least one person in the entire world that would jack off to a dog getting sick over eating a bunch of fucking peanut butter sandwiches for 30 minutes.
Yeah. I've seen a little over 24 videos from this site, and the majority had no sexual activity at all.
He's getting kind of sad now, huh? There's porn here. How could I have been bamboozled?
Wait, this isn't Pornhub? After watching Peanut.avi, I went on a certain image board I frequently to play online show and tell, like I always do with weird shit like this. But someone had already made a thread about it, some guy who had received the same chain letter I did. The image board thread got lots of people with nothing better to do to dig through the site, and that's how I saw other videos. Most of those 24 videos are very uneventful, and consisted of people talking to the cameraman in a room with nothing in it but a desk and a few chairs.
Is this the casting couch?
No, it's
The casting room.
no, it's shit. It's a rehab circle. I needed to think of the word.
What's the word for rehab?
I mean, literally nothing on the walls. Or, in terms of furniture, the whole room had a very cold, sterile feel to it.
Oh, this is where the doctor touched me.
Oh, this is where my uncle took me.
My uncle was the doctor.
The conversations were just idle banter about previous jobs or embarrassing childhood moments. I kept expecting some kind of discussion about what the people were filming or what the site was about, but of course, nothing. You would never know these videos had anything to do with porn if you saw it out of context. I will say one thing though, the people who appeared in these videos were quite attractive. It's almost like right before the camera stopped, there was going to be an orgy. Or right after the camera stopped.
However,
the other videos that actually did feature content, which I suppose could be called sexual, is where things got weird. I'll give brief descriptions of the stranger videos. If you're really eaten up with a curiosity, you can try to hunt them down on a torrent site.
Hold on, let me read these ones. The list, the things. Hold on. Licked
Gotta moisten
clean.
your lips.
Yeah. Looked clean.avi. A 10-minute video filmed by a hidden camera in which we see a repairman working on a washing machine for the first 2 minutes. When it's fixed, the repairman talks to the owner briefly and then leaves. The owner checks to make sure the repairman is gone, and he begins to lick all over the top of the washing machine. This goes on for 7 minutes.
Oh, was that the one you watched, David?
No. I'm waiting to see if it's on here.
Did he wish?
Jimbo.avi. We all make mistakes, Jimbo. 5-minute video of an obese mime performing his act. It was actually pretty funny, particularly one part where he pretends to pull up a chair, then pretends that it breaks because of his weight. In the last 30 seconds of the video, the camera cuts to static briefly and cuts back to the man sobbing quietly, still wearing the mime outfit and makeup. Some kind of obscure fetish?
It's a weird version of inflation.
No! Diana.avi. 4-minute video in which the cameraman talks to a woman in a room different from the interview room. This room looks like the one you'd find in a normal person's house. Exactly where they are is never specific. As Diana only talks about her violin playing, she obviously plays her violin, but she keeps getting distracted by something. I didn't notice this until someone on the image board thread pointed it out, but if you look at the mirror in the background, you can see a fat man in a chicken mask masturbating. I kind of want to go back to the site and look for that.
We will after the podcast, David.
Jessica.avi. Another 4-minute cameraman video. This time he's outside a house, talking to another young woman. They talk about canoe rides. The camera zooms out to reveal the city streets behind them occasionally. The strange thing is, no one so far has been able to identify where the street is. Guesses have ranged everywhere from Europe to Australia to the Philippines, but there's yet to be a match for the streets shown in the video. Tonguetie.avi. 10-minute video. I saw the second sentence. 10-minute video. The first 5 minutes consist of an elderly woman making out with a mannequin.
Yes.
The video cuts out like it did in Jimbo.avi halfway through, and the scene is now a group of mannequins huddled together in a circle around the camera. Is this the orgy? The lights have been dimmed, and the elderly woman is nowhere to be seen. From this point on, there is no sound. Stumps.avi. I have a feeling this is something about an amputee. 5-minute long video where a man with no legs, how did I know, is attempting to break dance on a DDR mat in what looks like the kitchen from Peanut.avi, but much dirtier. There's a radio playing music unseen in the background, but it stops at the 4-minute mark when the man collapses on the mat in exhaustion. He breathes heavily and pleads with someone off screen to let him rest. The off-screen person becomes terrifyingly enraged and yells at him to keep dancing, which he does. You can hear this off-screen person begin to scream as the video ends abruptly. Holy shit. Privacy.avi. Privacy.avi. The woman from Diana.avi is masturbating on a mattress in the interview room. Hell yeah. When the man from Stumps.avi, oh god, walks around on his hands while wearing some kind of goblin mask.
Okay, now this is gonna get interesting.
The door in the room is always closed in other videos, but now it's open. In this video, the only light is in the room. Yeah, is in the room, and the hallway is dark. Near the end of the video, you can see an animal quickly run through the hallway. And
finally, the last video we uncovered.
Useless.avi. In this 18-minute video, a blonde woman from one of the previous interview videos is tied down to a mattress in the interview room. She attempts to scream, but her mouth is taped over. After 7 minutes, a man in a black suit and mask opens the door, but he does not enter. He holds the door open for the animal that was running in the hall in the previous video. It is revealed to be an adult chimpanzee, its hair shaved and its entire body painted red. Oh god. When the chimp enters the room, the masked man closes the door behind it. The chimpanzee sniffs the air for a moment, it may have been blind, and notices the woman tied to the mattress. It goes into a frenzy and begins to maul her. The assault goes on for a grueling 7 minutes until the woman finally dies. The chimp eats flesh from her corpse for 4 minutes as the video ends.
Jesus Christ.
That's
Okay,
hot.
no, now it's my turn.
Yeah, sir.
But Jesus Christ.
I want to find that one just to see it.
God damn it, David.
What? I'm gonna look that up.
The thread exploded with activity after this
Actually,
video was
I'm going
uncovered,
to, open it incognito.
and people discussed it long into the night. When I came back to the image board the next day, I found that the thread was deleted. I tried to start another one, and they banned me. I tried emailing the guy who sent the chain letter to me with the site's URL. Well, sent him 5 messages and never got a response. I have tried to discuss this website on various places, and I got banned frequently. The site itself was also deleted about 3 days after useless.avi was uncovered, likely because someone contacted the authorities over it. The only proof that normal porn for normalpeople.com ever existed was a few screen caps people took and videos from the site that people saved on and uploaded on torrents. The most popular of which being useless.avi, which found its way onto a few gore sites. Wherever you upload them to, all of the videos on normal porn for normalpeople.com get deleted after a while. What the fuck was
That
that?
was hot.
God damn it, David.
So,
The
hold
top
on.
comment for this is, what YIF is this?
Hold on, what? Oh god. So, oh my god, someone linked it. Someone linked a bunch of videos. Under what GIF is this?
God damn it.
So, hold on. I went onto an incognito ad and looked up useless.avi, and I got a Reddit link on r/deepweb. And it says, people, I'm in extreme need to see the chimp video useless.avi. I already tried torrent. I don't think I'll get anything out of it. Anyone has a clue to where I can get it? And someone under the name Crazy Pens sent, I think it's on normalpornfornormalpeople.com. They linked normalpornfornormalpeople.com.
Well, this is one of the rare cases this is one of the rare cases where there's actually proof this all happened. This is just one of the rare creepypasta cases where it's real.
Links and I'm scared.
Unlike username 666, that...
Hold on. So, after going back onto normalpornfornormalpeople.com, oh great, I saw the videos that were on there are the ones linked by this dude. The second comment.
Oh. Well, I would highly advise for professional reasons. I highly advise people not watch these videos. Well,
Yeah, but
especially
we're going to.
useless.avi.
That's if you can find it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd rather see a fat dude in a chicken outfit masturbating.
I would highly advise not going on that site at all, just in case it's malware.
Yeah, because I've done it. Nothing has downloaded or anything, but, be careful.
Yep. Anyway, what was your thoughts on the creepypasta?
I mean, it was good considering normal porn for normal people is a real thing, and they say the videos have been deleted, which they very might have been. So that includes to the possible realism of the actual creepypasta. And I've talked about it before, not on here, but just in general, that some of these creepypastas could be real, and this is very much one of the ones that could possibly be very, very real. So,
Yeah.
story or not, if this is real, don't go into normal porn for normal people. That's a very, very bad idea. I've done it, and I might be murdered by a fucking cult in the next week, so,
No, murdered by a
yeah.
fucking man in a with a chicken mask.
Hey, if he masturbates first.
Well, I enjoyed it more than I thought I would. I just thought it would just be like some sick thing, but with the interest of it being an actual thing.
Yeah.
But overall, it's just a normal creepypasta for normal people.
I hate you.
Out of a scale from 1 to 10, I would rate it 7.5.
I'd give it an 8 or a 9.
Well, you want to end it here, David?
I mean, we're at the 20-minute mark, so.
Okay, good. We're past the 10-minute mark. We can make ad revenue. Anyway, this has been the Dark Manor Podcast. I'm Hayden.
I'm Haxon.
Good night.